Chapter 1. Sydney Foster stepped into the stream of warm water and quickly washed the long day's work off her athletic frame in record time. With the listening party for the girl group Glory starting in an hour, she needed to get dressed and make it downtown to San Francisco's financial district before the promotional event began. The savvy regional promotions manager for Saffron Records selected the little black dress she purchased at the Grove in Los Angeles during her last visit and trotted out of her 3-bedroom Pacific Heights walk-up with only moments to spare. Offering the driver of the car service a healthy tip if he got her to California Street in 15 minutes seemed to work, because Sydney entered the bar at the Omni Hotel right on time and was immediately greeted by the group's manager. The successful old-school musician stumbled across the extremely talented siblings at his family church in Tyler, Texas, 18 months prior, and was now skillfully guiding their career with the expertise of a modern-day Berry Gordy. By way of effectively negotiating an impressive recording contract for the first-time artists, securing an early release date for their new CD, Let's Fall in Love, scheduled to hit stores on Monday, while their first single charted higher than any other female act in the record company's history. Tonight's bash was the beginning of a 10-day promotional tour, covering all the major markets, ending with their first U.S. performance, opening for John Legend at Madison Square Garden in New York City. All the trade magazines and local disc jockeys would be on hand to give the ladies a proper send-off, and, in return, the music insiders would be treated to an a cappella performance by the adorable Songbirds. Gifted with a collection of promotional paraphernalia from the Saffron stable of artists, and all the cocktails and finger food they could consume.
"Miss Foster,"
the aging, slightly pudgy manager crooned as Sydney entered the bar.
"Damn, baby girl, you gonna give an OG a heart attack. Looks so good, I want to sop you up with a biscuit."
Cortland, on the one Johnson, whispered so only the stunning executive could hear. "Mr. Johnson, how are you?" Sydney replied, immediately wishing she'd worn pants, as he openly undressed her with his eyes. Originally from Southern California, Sydney Foster was an accomplished pianist, graduating top of her class from USC's School of Music. She worked her way through college at KG 103, LA's #1 radio station, landing the position of program director after receiving dual master's degrees in music and journalism. Last summer at an urban radio conference, she was approached by one of the managing partners of the small but successful record label and relocated to the Bay Area after Saffron offered her the position of regional promotions manager for the Northwest. The title, only the first rung of many opportunities, leading to her dream job, VP of Promotions for one of the top-tier record companies in the music industry. The 29-year-old executive wore very little makeup to accent her smooth, copper complexion, and stood about 5'7" in her stocking feet. Electing to scrap her permanently relaxed hair in college, she proudly wore her shoulder-length mane, naturally curly, effectively complementing her exotic features, making her irresistible to men and women alike.
"When you gonna let me take you out to dinner? 'Cause I'll treat you right, girl."
His southern drawl accenting his intentions as he slid his arthritic fingers around her waist, pulling her close, pressing his chest against her softness. "Now, you know better than that, CJ. What kind of businesswoman would I be if I mixed business with pleasure?" Sydney asked, gently grabbing the musician's hand, preventing it from brushing across her healthy backside.
"Baby girl, trust me, it would be all pleasure."
Cortland slurred, the aging musician working on his 3rd cocktail. "Now, that's unfortunate, because this is all business, and you'd better believe your girls will be well taken care of, starting tonight."
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.